From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill, Jesus Luzardo. What do we have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Elliot Ramos. Tap foul at the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Giants lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Swinging a foul straight back. One out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lee, in his second season, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. 2 outs, base is empty.
Let's go, Phillies, come on.
And another ball.
No, that's a ball.
And there's the automatic. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Matt Chapman, the next to hit, takes outside. And that's too high. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next one misses. 3-2 down.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. One left for San Francisco. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound now, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Turner now. This to third, Chapman. Sends it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Bryce Harper stands in now and watches strike one.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Whips it across. Harper retired. And the Phillies are set down in order. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. Second inning set to go. And now Wilmer Flores. Luzardo back to work. Just missed. And a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And there's a ball.
One strike.
Popped up left side. Puts it away for the out.
That is it. First baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Stepping in, Casey Schmidt.
Come on, Phil.
That pitch gets the inside corner. And that's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, Just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's in there. And now 3-1. No score here in the second. And that's low for ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
Oh, now a great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Just missed. And now 2-0.
2-0.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive. Next offering down in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That's in for a strike. Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. This one in the air. Chapman. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Max Kepler in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Okay.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Lee nabs it, and that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Just off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Now here is Elliot Ramos. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Sliced hard but foul. A changeup missing. Now 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
And that's a strike.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll circle the bases. His second of the year. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. First pitch, and he just misses. That's inside. Luzardo, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. And now 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. And a base hit right there. And that gives Matt Chapman a chance to hit with 2 out.
Now batting third baseman.
Here's Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Lee off of first with 2 away. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Makes the grab, and that is that. Giants off to a good start. It's a solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and here comes Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
1-2.
Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Boom, into score. We're tied at 1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Very high with that one. Ball 1. One on, nobody out. A run in here in the last half of the third. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives and he can't hang on. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into it out at home plate.
Trey Turner now grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Tied up here in the early going. In for a strike and a count 2-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe.
Great anticipation after the secondary lead.
And sometimes you can't tell how far away it gets from that catcher, but because it was towards the first base dugout, easy read.
That's in there. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. And it's 3-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Turner runs, and that is out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's down and in. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they add a couple more. It's 5-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Berg. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He swings and fouls one off.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chapman pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. He popped out his first time. Close but called a ball. And that is ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Next offering is outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Misses inside. And the count is filled up. Swings and misses. Struck him out. but they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 5 and the Giants 1. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now it's Wilmer Flores. Foul ball.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-2. Curve in the dirt. Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Marsh on the move. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Luis Matos.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Luis Matos. Walked his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing in one. Matos, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now batting Max Kepler. First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Jordan Hicks up and throwing. Miller getting loose as well. Up the middle. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. A double and a run scored his first time up. In there, and it's 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here is Brandon Marsh. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two outs. Gets the call, and the count even 1-1. That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the Philly batting order turns over, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Marsh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just missed. To third. That ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 5 and the Giants 1. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Patrick Bailey. Luzardo back to work. Line drive. Kepler makes the grab, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 5-2.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Man at first, one away. Step off, throw to first. Ramos back on a dive. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
A walk, and he's also singled.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Fought off foul. Struck him out looking. The Giants get one back with a solo shot. It's 5-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Eric Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Trey Turner at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
2-0. And that one a little bit high. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. Gone. Trey Turner goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
thinking about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 7-2.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. He is struck out, and he is walked. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball misses down and away. Still only one out here in the inning. The next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. There's a strike at the knees.
3 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here comes Real Muto.
The one thing you can look at with Real Muto, and we've talked about this in high school, you know, this guy was a quarterback, very athletic. He was an infielder. So, you know, he's not stuck at catcher. Like he's a great catcher. But if you needed to play him somewhere else, become a first baseman, you definitely have that option. Probably even some third base. But he's not just catcher only, although that's what he does. His athleticism can put him in a position for a team that if they wanted to do more, they could.
So 2 balls and no strikes. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now 2 aboard. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Max Kepler at the plate. Off the mark there. 1-0. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. Castellanos, the runner at third. Real Muto over at first with one away. And they're all loaded up.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So bases all loaded up. Boom will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Ramos makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Eric Miller won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Lou Trevino. He's been so good against lefties.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in there at the knees.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Now a pop up on the infield. Chapman sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Late on that fastball.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next will be the Giants DH, Wilmer Flores. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just misses with that one.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jesus Luzardo won't go any further. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Jose Alvarado on to pitch out of the pen here. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt.
Let's go, Phillies, come on.
Now fly ball to right center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Luis Matos getting ready to hit. A strikeout and a walk. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. Schmidt on at second with 2 down.
Let's go, Phillies.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. That's a little bit low.
2 strikes.
So now 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. It's going to fall for a hit. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single, and it's 8-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Bailey in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Now one missed. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Two outs. Strike three. Got him with the backdoor breaking ball. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 8-3. Bottom of the 6th. And now Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Come on now, Phillies.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Adames makes the catch. One away.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Trey Turner.
96. That pitch is in for a strike.
Everybody say that, Phillies.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman.
Here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. What a play. Inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead at 8-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's outside. Alvarado, in his 8th season, he features a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. This one in the air right field, and that is a foul ball. Swings through that one.
1 and 2.
Off the mark there. Now 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. First pitch misses.
1 and 0.
And there's a foul ball. And that misses. And that's ball 2. The Phillies leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one moves his feet. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Adames, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
One ball, one strike.
Ramos at first, one gone. And a swing and a miss.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Here's the pitch to Adames. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Hey, you got this.
Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Let's go, Phillies.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball 1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1 and 2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. So the Giants leave 1. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a strike in there.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Now it's going to be Nick Castellanos. 1 for 3. Gloves it on the dive, over to first, and they get the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, here is JT Realmuto. That one drifts inside. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that's outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Kepler at the plate and takes high there. And the 1-0. And that one fouled off. In the dirt, blocked. And that one ripped to left. Ramos makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carlos Hernandez. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And here is Matt Chapman, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Flores, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Now 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Christopher Sanchez. The southpaw is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Banks also getting ready. On the corner for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Schmidt in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jordan Hicks. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Alec Bohm digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Brandon Marsh now at the plate. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Foul ball.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. This is Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
There you go now, Phillies.
That just misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
2 down, nobody on. And right back to the mound. To first, 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Luis Matos.
Let's go, Phillies.
Hernandez back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Bailey in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And another ball. Way high.
No strike.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. The Phils leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Draws the walk there.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Fitzgerald in the box now as he leaves that one up high. There's a strike. Bailey leads off first with 1 away. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Ramos in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Two outs.
Nope, all 2.
Ground ball, and this should do it. That's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.